Hey everybody, Frank here, back again with another video helping you create a successful small business. And if you happen to have a flower business of some sort, whether you are a flower farmer, florist, retail florist, or studio designer, this is definitely the place for you to up your game with marketing and promoting and growing your dream business. Today, I specifically wanted to focus on an engagement question. And this really pertains to anybody who is trying to get their business to either grow, if you're possibly brand new, or you're just getting your business going, or your business just isn't working ultimately like you would like it to, or your business is going crazy because you've got a really strong web presence and now you need to kind of direct where you've got business going. And this all pertains to a question I was asked the other day by a small business owner who happens to have a retail brick and mortar flower shop. And they have just not been getting the amount of online business that they would like to see. And in addition to that, they also aren't really seeing business in general that they would like to see, whether it's in person, on the phone, by email, or online. Any of it. They just aren't seeing the amount of business they would like. And I took a look at their website, and I also took a little look at their different social media profiles, and it really became evident to me as to what the reasoning was. And I think this is something that a lot of small businesses really struggle with. So I wanted to bring this up, and it really has to do with engagement. When it comes to marketing and promoting our small businesses, especially now in 2021, everybody's online. We know that the most current trends in marketing focuses not only online, but on social media marketing and digital marketing and how we utilize all of these different avenues that we can promote our businesses, which also happens to include video marketing. Video marketing is really strong. But for the most part, any small business, generally we use Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, there are others, LinkedIn, even YouTube, and YouTube is a real strong one. All of those different platforms that we can promote our businesses on. If you can keep this in mind, this really has to do with the most basic information as to how all of these different platforms work and how we actually use that as we're creating content on all of these different platforms will help immensely. And it gets right down to engagement. It is engagement on any and all of these platforms. They all have their own individual algorithms, and those algorithms are just trying to collect content. Getting content that people are really interested and wanting to look at and view. And ultimately, being able to get that content out to as many people as possible, it gets right down to all of these individual platforms, keeping people on the platform and watching and consuming content for as long as possible. In the end, that is the end-all be-all of these platforms, is keeping people on the platform as long as possible so ultimately they can feed you as many marketing ads as possible. All gets down to money. But that said, it really gets down to engagement. It's not so much about the posts that you create on, say, your business Facebook page or even your personal profile. It is all about engagement, meaning how many people can you get to like something that you've posted? How many people can you get to actually comment on a posting that you've created? And how long can you keep that conversation going? Really important to know, because the more you can keep people engaged with the content that you create, and the longer you're keeping them on the platform, that's when all of these different platforms will make a point of feeding your content out there to even more people so that they can see it. So keep in mind, especially on Facebook now, the question I had from this small business, this flower shop, that just didn't have the engagement or amount of business in general that they were wanting, they were posting frequently to their business Facebook page, and they were sharing a lot of pictures to things that they had available for sale on their website with a link, but that was it. That was the extent of their post. There was no question being offered to potential viewers. There was no call to action to get people to do something. There was no conversation started with anybody. They had a Facebook business page full of postings, and they were all decent postings, but there was actually absolutely no engagement whatsoever happening on any of their posts. So consequently, what happens then is you create the post, no engagement's happening, no comments are happening, and consequently, the platform that you're on, and in this case it was Facebook, just doesn't share it with anybody. So ultimately, when you're creating content on any platform, the end-all be-all of your post, whatever it is, you've got to get people talking about it. You've got to ask a question in order to start getting the conversation going. That's one way that you can do it. But whatever you can do to get people to start commenting on the postings that you're creating ultimately is what's going to help any of your posts be shared with more and more people, which ultimately then will enable your business to grow. If you like content like this, definitely give my video a thumbs up. And if you are still challenged by how this all works, how to best optimize your use of social media, etc., I've got some other videos over here in the end screen that you'll probably want to check out. I think they'll really help you improve your skills with utilizing social media and putting all of your efforts towards marketing for your small business to good use. So, until I see you in the next video over here, be well, and remember, any platform you're on, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, anywhere else, it's all about engagement. Until next time, I will see you very soon. Bye for now.